getting ready for Southeastern Louisiana. 7 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. Been watching them the last 2 days, yesterday afternoon and all morning. Really good football team. Don't let the 0-2 record fool you. Their new coach, Coach Frank Selfo, he's in his first year as their head coach. He has a long history of obviously Division I football coach, and he was most recently the offensive coordinator at University of Texas at San Antonio. Got the head coaching job from there. He's been in the NFL. He was in the NFL for 10-plus years as a quarterbacks coach. Coached Blake Bortles for the Jaguars. He's coached Nick Foles with the Eagles. I mean, so he's got a track record of putting good offenses on the field and good quarterbacks. So I would expect Southeastern to be a high-powered offense. Their offensive coordinator is back. The coordinator that was there for 2 years under when Brian Bennett was there when they had those really good teams, the Oregon transfer. He's back with them. He left to go to Eastern Illinois. Coach Selfo brought him back. So he's in his first year back as the offensive coordinator. And that's probably Southeastern's most successful year since they've been back to playing football was under Coach Stevens as their offensive coordinator. So he's back, and then their defensive coordinator's a new guy. He is a lifelong NFL coach. He's been a defensive back coach in the NFL for the last 30 years. I mean, he's a first year defensive coordinator, but he came on to. He came on to the staff from the Cleveland Browns defensive back coach. So they've got some experience. They've got a good coaching staff, and they've got some really good talent. They're a really good football team. It all starts to me with their quarterback. Their quarterback's a transfer from Fresno State, a kid named Chasen Virgil. He'll wear number 9. He started 14 games for Fresno State. As a redshirt freshman, he started 12 games, and then he started the first 2 games of last year, and then ended up eventually getting beat out by whoever their eventual starter was. Decided to transfer. Well, now he's at Southeastern Louisiana. So he's a Division I transfer kid that has a lot of ability, and he's a good football player. I would expect them to run the offense through him. He's got dual threat ability. But he throws the ball really well as well. On defense, they've got a lot of team speed. They're big, strong kids up front. But one thing Southeastern's always known for is their defensive backfield, having length, having athletic guys. That's no different this year. They've got a lot of talent back there, a lot of length. They can create a lot of problems with their ability to go get the football. So it's going to be a great challenge. And like I said, they're 0-2. But ULM beat Southern Miss Saturday, so they're pretty good. Southern Miss is a pretty good program too, so ULM's a pretty good team. ULM had to go score with 1:10 left to beat these guys. So, I mean, they lost Southeastern ended up losing 34-31 week 1 to University of Louisiana Monroe. Louisiana Monroe's 2-0 right now. And then obviously Saturday night, Southeastern got to go play in Death Valley at LSU, and we all know that's a tough task. And the game was really, the score is not indicative of how close the game was. It was 31-0, but part of that was on a Hail Mary to win at halftime, a 40-yard Hail Mary LSU completed. And then, the total yards was like 440 to 390. So it's pretty close, just some turnovers hurt Southeastern. And then LSU maybe not playing as high or fired up as maybe they would in most weeks. I don't know. But Southeastern is going to be a great challenge. One, because it's a long road trip. It's going to be a long bus ride, a 7 o'clock kickoff, which is a really late kick, considering most of our kickoffs, and then just we got a young team. We've got a young team, and we've got a big long road trip, first conference game for a lot of these guys. But we're excited about it, and I think we got a chance to put together a good week of practice, and we'll look to go down there and get after these guys. But it's going to be a great challenge that we're excited about.
Your incredible lives are what make Arkansas so special. That's why doing our part to keep you amazing is our mission. By providing the most skilled doctors and nurses to heal you from sickness or injury, and giving comprehensive care to support your recovery, we're your guide to health. All so you can keep on giving, keep on inspiring,
and keep on amazing.
For the care that keeps you amazing, visit Baptist-Health.com.
9 catches, 158 yards, and a touchdown. Looked like he was on his way to breaking that 200-yard mark. The good news is got plenty of games left to try to get there. Congratulations. It was a great performance on a tough night.
Thank you.
So as far as you go, what did you find the most difficult to deal with as far as the rain, and how much did the preparation through the week help you? I mean, did you think about it? Did it bother you? I mean, when it was raining, the wet ball?
I mean, it really didn't bother me, in the rain. But we practiced, We practiced in the rain, and we already knew it was going to be raining. So,
Yeah.
We got our mind right for it.
Yeah. I guess you sort of have to let it go. I mean, it just is what it is, right? I mean, you guys have to – everybody's playing in the same conditions. You try not to think about it?
Right.
Okay.
For the most part.
What about with the gloves? We were talking about the gloves earlier. Do you practice without them when it's wet?
Well,
Are you a glove guy or are you a non-glove?
I'm a glove guy.
So
you know what I'm saying? So I kept them on the longest. Everybody was like, how you keep your gloves on? You know what I'm saying?
They should do what you were doing. You had a big night.
Right.
So you got rid of them eventually?
Yeah.
Second half?
Late second half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
After you had all the catches.
Yeah. I had two catches without my gloves. So
Okay. So 7 with. All right. We'll go with that. That's good. Okay. So you are from Natchez, Mississippi. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me about the trip here. How'd you end up on campus?
Man, I originally I'm from Natchez. You know what I'm saying? I come from Gulf Coast Community College.
Yep.
And, you know what I'm saying? And I came here on my visit, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Reggio, you know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. But me and Reggio, we had talked about it and everything, and we wanted to come together.
Okay.
So.
Oh, interesting. So you guys play together down there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good.
Him and Reggie are attached at the hip.
Okay.
Yeah, they're boys.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
all right.
That's cool.
So different quarterback this year. You, as I mentioned earlier, you're the leading returning receiver from last year as far as number of catches go. A little over 300 yards last season, and heck, you're already almost there now. So good news is you're well on your way. But how much different is it playing with Braylon versus working with Hayden last year?
Well, it ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? We work the same. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's funny because I'm starting now. You know what I'm saying? I get more balls and everything. But
yeah. How would you? What about this group? I mean, as far as this receiver group versus last year, obviously you lost a couple of of big catch guys, but.
We got some more dogs, you know what I'm saying? We work every day. You know what I'm saying? Coach Howard gonna work us to, you know what I'm saying, to be the best. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be the best group on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
How to feel?
Southland. You know what I'm saying?
Well, defending champs, so you guys got a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah.
How did it feel to give Coach Brown his first win as a head coach?
Oh, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? That guy there, hey, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Okay, so this week it ramps up. I mean, I know it's going to Tulsa and you guys had a shot and did some good things there. And then last week you get win number 1. This week it gets real. You're into Southland Conference play, going down to Southeastern. Mentality same or you switch a little different when you guys get in?
We want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? We want everything.
Okay. Trey was obviously an accomplished quarterback in high school and obviously a pretty darn good cornerback. I don't know if anybody saw he was suited up for the Chiefs yesterday. You actually had a pretty good offensive career as well in high school, right?
Yes, sir. I played a little bit of running back, a little bit of receiver. I used to return kicks and stuff like that. So, I used to touch the ball a little bit. That's really the only difference.
Okay. You feel like you got the best ball skills now?
Yeah, easy.
On the defense at least?
Easy.
Yeah. Okay. So how'd you end up on defense? Did you get chosen to be on defense or did you choose defense?
My sophomore year in high school, we had our running back is Jordan Howard from the Bears.
You played with him in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was the backup running back. So
my.
my sophomore year, they moved me to safety. So it wasn't no point in, I couldn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
So my junior and senior year, I got the ball a little bit more. And but I always kind of played safety. I always kind of played both ways.
Okay. Did you call him and tell him you were sorry for him for last night? He got Aaron Rodgers.
Now I talked to him a little bit. I think if they would have gave him the ball a couple times on them 3rd and 1s, I think they would have been fine.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, I'm afraid. So that's pretty interesting. Anybody else? You played with a bunch of NFL guys.
Well, it's adding to the list.
Yeah.
I feel like every year.
That's pretty crazy. So as far as this week, we were talking. I mean, it is a complete script flipped for Southeastern Louisiana. This is a team that came in last year, threw for 84 yards, tried to run it all over. You get the option to deal with. This year, they're throwing all over the yard. We're going to talk more about them coming up, but a Fresno State transfer, they're pretty confident and clearly a quarterback. If you're a D-back, you got to be looking your chops. It's a great opportunity for you.
Definitely. It's another opportunity for us to come out and compete and just show what we can do as a defense. Last week we felt like we played pretty good, but we still can play better. So we're just trying to piece it all together and prove that we're a dominant defense.
And as far as Southland Conference goes, getting into conference play now, mental switch?
As a defense, we try to come out every week and we try to impose our will on whoever it is. So just being Southeastern, just being the next opponent, we look to go out and compete.
I don't like to bring up negative stats, but no sacks last week, and I didn't think your team was capable of being shut out, Coach. That was very odd. They obviously did enough to put pressure on the quarterback to throw a pick at least, but it's such a symbiotic relationship. You guys have such a great thing going, and if you're a D-back, you got to love the fact that you know the guys up front are going to put pressure on all night.
Definitely. That's the zoo. Them kids, they some grown men down there, and I wouldn't have to deal. I'm glad I don't have to deal with them, and they on my team. So.
Yeah.
And I think no sacks, but they were putting pressure on him all night. They were, schematically on offensive line, they were, taking a drop and cutting them and doing some different things. They knew they had to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands fast. And, if you look at the QB pressures, and then even the ones that maybe didn't even make the stat line, they made that quarterback move his feet the whole night.
Yeah.
And, under those conditions, it was a pretty good effort on their part.
Each summer, student-athlete leaders from the Southland Conference's 13 schools get together for a retreat. Before we start another season of competition, there's time to have some fun and bond. We also share experiences of serving our campuses and communities. Together, Southland student-athletes completed more than 30,000 community service hours over the past year. We pull for each other and push to make each other better. Just part of what makes us Southland strong.
And we welcome you in. It is conference football time for Central Arkansas. Strawberry Stadium, Hammond, Louisiana. Justin Acree, Chris Kane, happy to bring you the broadcast here as the Bears open Southland Conference play against Southeastern Louisiana. And Nathan Brown, Chris, able to get his first win as a head coach at his alma mater last week, 26-13. Tonight he goes for his first win on the road with his Bear Bunch against a very talented Southeastern Louisiana Lions team that is better than the 0-2 record. They could easily be 1-1, including a win over an FBS opponent in state, Louisiana Monroe, a game they nearly squeaked out earlier in the season.
Yeah, you look at this team, and they've got the speed that it takes to compete for a conference title. And last year, when you saw Southeastern, when the quarterback was knocked out early in the season, it kind of threw him for a loop, especially against Central Arkansas, losing 38-6 on the road. It was an ugly loss for them. They're going to want to try to get some revenge tonight. And this is a Lions team that boasts a lot of speed on both sides of the ball. And expect their quarterback tonight to turn some heads. We're talking with that coaching staff before the game about what on this team, this Lions team, gives them the most pause. It's going to be the quarterback tonight, and he's a guy you're going to have to watch for sure.
Hey, what do we expect to do when we go home? We expect to win. Yes, sir. That's all we're about. Hey, it don't take one of us, it's going to take all of us. Let's get after these dudes from the point of the kick to the last kick. You got me? All night long. Let's get in and out of here, go over to Conway, and let's get this snowball rolling. Everybody ready? Yeah. Hey, I don't have to say much. You guys have been preparing all week for this. Let's go freaking do this. Defend what's yours! Yes, sir. Defend what's yours. Let's go do it. Everybody got me? Let's go. Scream now, baby! Ah! Go, baby! Ooh! Let's go, baby! Ah! Let's go, baby! Yeah! Let's get it! Here we go!
Trips right, ball in the left hash. Virgil hands it. And again, bad tackling by the Bears. Ran through a couple of tackles. Ball came out late. Bears say they have it. We'll get the call here. This will be a huge break for Central Arkansas. They're still fighting for it. All the Bears players pointing their direction, saying they got it. Referee sorting it out. Eric Jackson comes out of the pile with it. The officials are talking it over. And I'm not sure what the discussion's about. The running back was hit, ran through a tackle, then he was hit late, and it looked like the...
Really on the field is a fumble covered by the defense. First down,
All right, so the Bears do force the turnover. Huge play right there for the Bears.
It was kind of after the play, it felt like.
Yeah.
It was such a delayed reaction. Missed tackle, here it is. And then all of a sudden the ball popped out right at the very end as he was going down, and there the Bears are right there to recover.
Set to his left, puts a man in motion. Takes the handoff and will run it up the middle and pays for it. Got pounded down into the turf as he faked the handoff to Petit Ferrer, and a number of players, including Juan Jackson, in on the tackle. Good job and great recognition by Central Arkansas there. Smith calls for the play. Crowd getting loud. Big play coming up. Quick throw, caught by Wells. Sidesteps a defender. Dives forward and has the first down. Great play by Lester Wells. Blackman with a little room. Carves through a couple of defenders and a big first down pickup of 9 yards. They're going to stop it. They're going to walk it back a yard, give him 8. Twins left, twins right. Man in motion, Johnson out of the backfield. Looking that way. Nunez under trouble, in trouble, under pressure, and dropped in the backfield. Great job by Eric Jackson with the sack on 4th down. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Bears scoreless so far, down 7-0. Big ball, Braylon Smith down the sideline, has Myers, and it is caught for a touchdown. Just like that, the Bears got it going offensively. What a throw by Braylon Smith. And after a horribly slow start by the offense, they go big ball for 6.
That was where he got the green light, man coverage on the outside. You got a 6'4" receiver. You have the open. You can throw it up there and let your big guy do all the work, but it was perfectly thrown.
Nunez will stand at quarterback. He will throw again. Now he's under pressure, and he's buried down by the Bear defensive line. Beautiful job there as they got to him immediately. And that was a big body falling on him. There's a Javius Brown. Hand it to a running back. No, they don't. Play action. Smith has time. Throws it down the sideline. Has a man out there, and it's gone! Down the sideline. What a great grab by Joe Hampton. How about that? We saw these two hook up a couple times last year. Once for a long touchdown. Blackman, play action. Smith rolls right, looks right, throws right. Lester Wells, throw and catch, good. Out across the 30-yard line of the 32. 6'5", 178 pounds. He's going to be back as well. Nice throw this time. Cedric with the catch. 25, cuts it back inside. And he got bumped, but he's still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Central Arkansas. There he goes!
Imagine life without football. No Friday night lights, no pep rallies, no band. All that time invested to teach young men and women commitment and team spirit, gone. Football, where young men and women compete to be the best. Where bands, cheerleaders, and countless others take part in the team experience. Celebrate the passion that only happens every fall. Join the game.
Braylon calls for play action. Looking downfield, has man-to-man coverage, has a man alone. Brandon Myers caught at the 30, 25-20 and dragged down. Another beautiful deep ball thrown by Braylon Smith to Brandon Myers, the super sophomore out of Plant City, Florida. Blackman, play action. Smith outside, has his man, caught by Wells, drilled immediately, but he already had the marker, and he's going to be dropped at the 6-yard line. They're going to give him, so a great throwing catch set behind Braylon Smith. Hands it off, busts it outside to the left side. 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown! Central Arkansas, Carlos Blackman.
And the big guys up front, Hunter Watson, that left side of the line, they were the guys sealing those edges so Blackman could bounce to the outside and have nothing but open space in front of him for an easy touchdown run.
All right, Nunez will go back to work now with a deficit ball on the turf. The ball was not handed off cleanly. The Bears say they have it, and they do! Smith throws it, left side. Dillard runs out of a tackle inside the 15-yard line. Smith, play action over the middle, touchdown! Central Arkansas, a dart to Jakari Dillard on the post route.
Pass is complete to number 5, Jakari Dillard, for a touchdown.
Nice run by Carlos Blackman on first down, sets up a 2nd and 4. Smith calls for it, keeps it, play action, throwing it wide open. Brandon Myers alone at the 40, lost the man at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown Central Arkansas, Brandon Myers.
Press coverage, double move right off the snap, and he had nobody near him, and Braylon Smith recognized it quickly.
Virgil going big ball down the sideline, throws it to a Bear. There was no receiver there, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Trey Mosley. There was no Lion receiver in the area, and Trey Mosley just went back there like a center fielder, caught it with two hands. Wins out to the right side. Handoff, Blackman up the middle, gets a nice block, runs through a tackle, out across midfield and into Lions territory, still on his feet, fighting across and inside the 45. That's first down yardage and the first double-digit run of the night. Oh no, we got a lightning delay.
Oh boy. With
7:29 to go, Bears leading 33-17.
We got another lightning delay, but we still gonna win, so it's all good. We're just gonna go in here, take a little rest, then we back at it.
Let's go! We gotta finish this thing out. Left side. We got 7.5 minutes to finish this thing out. Have to finish this.
So we back now. We about to play. We just gonna win, then go home.
Smith will pitch it out to Battle. Battle's got some blockers in front of him. He's got the first down, and down he goes inside the 5-yard line. Not much running room here, so bouncing it out and finding running room is Crossley, and he is down at the 1-yard line. A diving tackle there to prevent the touchdown by Trey Spann. 2nd and 11. Blackman, a few more yards this time, stays on his feet, and he's got the first down. And that should do it. And that will do it. And the Bears will improve to 2-1. Nathan Brown, last week, celebrated his first win as a head coach. Now he'll celebrate his first win as a head coach in the Southland Conference.
Hey, listen to me. Good job tonight. You guys won as a team. Hey, you won as a team. That's what it's about. I appreciate the effort. Appreciate the fighting through adversity. All that stuff that good teams have to do. Y'all understand? You have to do that. Okay? Emotions fly high, all that stuff. We got to just stay the course. You understand? Doesn't matter what is thrown at us. We got to be ready for it. Everybody got me on that? Hey, we're gonna have a safe trip home. We got a bye week to rest up. We're gonna be smart with it. and we're gonna get ready to go beat Sam Houston State. Everybody got me? Hey, that's 1-0 on defending your championship. Y'all understand? Great start to the conference season. Big win. That's a good football team you beat. Y'all understand? Great job tonight. I'm proud of you guys. Let's count it out. Hey, let's count it out real fast. 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Hey, everybody here tight. Hey, everybody here tight. Grab somebody. Our Father. Hey, right here, guys. Hey, that's what it's about. Good win. Hey, I love adversity. You guys handled it. Great job tonight. Hey, let's go Bears on one time. Bears.